Hey everybody, Jason Bermas here, and as I warned all of you now well over a week ago when Elon Musk began boasting about sending satellite systems into the Ukraine, that we had a supposed, private citizen who's really a front for the military-industrial complex visually through his contracts with SpaceX and DARPA. We're going to show it all here today, okay? Sending communications systems into a war zone that could spark off World War III. And what did I say? Not good. Not good. And I had all these lackeys out there attack me. All these people saying, oh, Elon Musk is a great guy, the old Musker do. He is a front man for transhumanism, and he is being promoted as a savior every time he says something that is common sense. I can't tell you how many times in the last week I have heard him praised in right-wing media for saying to open up the gas lines. Let's start drilling again. Oh, it goes against his best. No, it doesn't go against his best interest to say that. Everybody is in imagination land, okay, that Tesla wasn't subsidized by the U.S. government. Everybody's in imagination land that they don't understand that SpaceX, his big dealio, is what? In conjunction with the U.S. military-industrial complex to move equipment anywhere in the world within 1 hour, including Blackjack, their DARPA-style Starlink, which Elon Musk himself puts up. So then this maniac, okay, starts picking fights on Twitter with Putin and challenging him and getting in discussions with high-level military personnel. Wow. Wow. And none of what I just said is a conspiracy theory. And none of what I said, okay, is going to be discussed in a lot of the alternative media, unfortunately. And this guy is popping off with possible World War III out in the open. Now they're admitting his satellite system is being used for the drones that are attacking Russian tanks in combat. They're admitting it in the open. Now, obviously, I knew when he said he was moving Starlink in there, he was more than likely a front for Blackjack. And even if he wasn't, Blackjack, aka the Defense Department, would have a backdoor into his satellite system for warfare. If you do not believe that, then you don't know how anything works at all. And you too are in a place called Imagination Land. Okay? So we're going to lay some really hardcore truths in this video. Now, you want some hardcore truth from Jason Bermas? I got to tell you, the place to find it for free right now are in my films. You don't have to put up with my voice most of the time. I did do voiceovers in Fabled Enemies and Invisible Empire, but I mean, that stuff is highly interviewed, has a great flow, and in Shade the Motion Picture, there is no voiceover. Loose Change Final Cut, that's Dylan Avery. Okay, but you need to learn about 9/11. You need to understand what the New World Order really means, and then go check out Shade from 2013 and just don't, wow, Jason, whoa. Looks like you were talking about stuff people weren't a decade ago. You're damn right I was. You're damn right I was. And we need more people. Listen, I'm on fire right now with this. This is wild. This is wild. Look, I'm not a Putin guy. I'm not like a Russophile. I don't want World War III. Let me say it again. I don't want World War III. I do not trust NATO, okay? I do not trust the United Nations. I don't feel like I should or have to pledge my allegiance to unelected bureaucrats, okay? Especially ones with the United Nations that have been caught in a multitude of child sex scandals, including the WHO just this last year, where Tedros and others had to get up there and say, oh, we can't believe this happened. And again, this outlet was one of the only ones that covered it. And that's why I need your support, guys. Look, the link's down below. They're there. Bottom line, who knows if I'm going to be on YouTube. Maybe they're going to start censoring stuff on behalf of Elon Musk, even though I'm going to give you all the receipts here. Rockfin, Rockfin, Rockfin. Make sure you at least make the free account. If you want to support me, you hit that subscribe button on a desktop, and then you endorse me. You get everybody's content. The Infowarrior.podbean.com. We are actually broadcasting this via audio right now worldwide, and you could actually call in if you get the Podbean app. And we've had one call in so far. We want to make that more of a generalized thing, but we also got to bring the people in watching the cat videos. The people that might catch a thumbnail, the one in 10,000, because we've been aggregated so low. We've been demonetized for over 2 years. We've had the channel not suspended, but taken away 4 times. And we've got it back every time. And then the last time they suspended me, they took down 8 videos. Okay? My God. So I need your support. I don't know where it goes from here. I'm trying to expand, but there are just so many pressures and otherwise, keeping me from that moment. Ultimately, it's me. But we got to find a way. Okay? So let's just start it right here. Elon Musk's satellite systems help Zelensky dominate the skies. U.S. billionaire's internet system is allowing Ukrainian drones to pound Putin's helpless tanks. Wow! But I was conspiracy Kathy when I was talking about this over a week ago, and I was saying no matter what you think he's putting in the air, even though, again, what? He's putting up satellite systems for the Defense Department on ride-along programs. Let me repeat that, on ride-along programs. This is DARPA's own site. Oh, 2 of our mandrakes go up there? That's great. Let me just read you this right here. DARPA successfully deployed 2 satellites on January 30th as part of the SpaceX Transporter 2 launch. Both Mandrake 2 spacecraft, Able and Baker, are functioning well and progressing through checkout and commissioning. So if you didn't understand where Musker is making his money, okay? He's making his money deploying his rocket technology around the world on behalf of the military, and the military, that is DARPA, putting those up, has a version of SpaceX's Starlink. Wow! Well, no, and it's called Blackjack? Wow! This is not on the news anywhere. Anywhere. Instead, it's, oh, we love you, Elon. Oh, save us, Elon. Are you out of your mind? And, I reported on this the other day. I was talking about the drone warfare that's kicking off at the same time as Musk challenging Putin to single combat. Look, Putin physically is a small man. I'm not going to sit here and give you imagination land. Who knows? Maybe even Musk takes him. I've got no clue. I don't care. That's not how adults that are in the geopolitical arena that have massive contracts with the military-industrial complex should be asking. You talk about Trump and his tweets. This guy wasn't challenging people to single combat while launching rocket ships with military cargo against a first world nuclear power nation. Wow. Wow. Just out of control. Out of control. So I wanted to point out that the U.S. is giving Ukraine more drones. Now, I talked about swarm drones, and I constantly go back to this document. It is the Future Strategic Warfare document, okay, 2025 from 2001. And we have discussed many, many times, okay, the exploiting of CNN syndrome and other things. But if you notice right here, it talks about swarm attacks. And we discussed that on the last broadcast a little bit. And these swarms can be anything. They can be nanobots. They can be sensors. But as you can see, they can also be robotic drones that sink carriers. And if you think that, that's oh, Jason, you're nutty. Really. Miniature, brilliant, lightweight, power, inexpensive swarms of everything. Satellites. Oh. Weapons. Oh. Robots. Oh. Sensors. Oh. And mines, etc. It's all right there. It's all in your face. Now, this document really lays out that they're going to use a lot of psychological warfare. I mean, you look at that nano powder. All that stuff is all real. None of this is pixie dust, as it says in the document. They tell you population stabilization. And just with Neuralink alone, I want you to think about this, okay? Over 50 years ago, we know about programs where they were putting brain chips in people. That NASA document is written by a man named Dennis Bushnell, who was the chief scientist, I think he still is, I'm not quite certain, but he's been there for decades, of the NASA Langley Research Center, works with the Jason Group for years, has his hands in all types of classified technology, including cold fusion, okay? And that guy tells you in 2011 that they've put 10,000 brain chips in people. They're probably going to have to stabilize the population, especially as the Asian nations come up and our standard of living drops. Okay, the growth mantra is over. He tells you it's a Malthusian plan. Malthus 101. Went over all of it the other day. All of it the other day with the World Economic Forum and Klaus Schwab and Herman Kahn. Okay? Now, why do I bring up NASA? Because NASA isn't bringing you to the moon, and neither is fucking Elon. Okay? Let's get into a place called reality. Even with the Jeff Bezos dick rocket, which got about 60,000 feet up into the air, that's nothing. Nothing. Okay? Again, they were doing that in the 60s. We know about it. Operation Oxcart. Oxcart. I'm sorry. I misspoke. Oxcart. C-A-R-T. Do we need to bring that up right now? We might have to. And then you look at the other rocket ship that went up with Branson. Forget about the Elon Musk stuff, right? That's running satellites and military equipment, all that stuff. Okay? They've already pushed back Project Artemis. Even the people that went on the Inspiration, and I should bring this up, the Inspiration 4 one, remember we talked about that? That was another big Elon Musk, SpaceX pump up. Yeah, we're going into orbit. Some of those people are already dead. I just want to point that out. I'm not saying anything nefarious happened. I'm saying that the people who traveled up in Inspiration 4, okay, which, again, was only low Earth orbit, we're not, again, not moon, are already dead, okay? They shot William Shatner about 60,000 up. They took Branson with another, like, plane and then a rocket launched off of that. But we're going to look at Operation Oxcart here. We'll do it live. Operation. Because, you know, you don't know Annie Jacobson's work, you need to. Because she has just done a great job with all this. The Oxcart story. And this is Air Force magazine. Okay, there it is. Oh, I mean, we could talk about the SR-71, the SR-72. But the Oxcart is the original deal. Lockheed Martin right here. Where they're up there, okay, and you want to see it here. Here it is right here. Here's the A-12 Oxcart. Where they're already at those type of heights. That's it. They're there. You know, and this is what they're showing you. And they've been there for a long, long time. Okay? A long, long time. Anybody can look into it. Oh, but Elon Musk is bringing there. So again, the space exploration thing is a front. Even Dennis Bushnell says in an interview, you're more likely, you're not really going to the moon. You're not really going to Mars. Okay? We'll send the robots there first. And we've talked about that. And they're already discussing the Atlas robots and these other DARPA programs. It's weird how DARPA has their hands in everything, right? This Defense Department agency, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency that's erected after World War II and partners with Moderna, for instance, in 2013 for mRNA drugs. You know, and stopping pandemics. Yeah, are we going to get kicked off for showing you that? Who cares? We're going to do it anyway. We're going to do it anyway. Oh, wait, in 2013 you got that contract? Oh, that's right. Moderna had that patent with a 12-sequence nucleotide DNA for cancer research, which should not be surprising since they had an mRNA. Again, DARPA's right here, folks. AstraZeneca, Merck, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Vertex, right? But Moderna especially, they had a patent that had that same chain in it as the you-know-what. Oh, Oh, 25 million. They're going to stop pandemics. They're going to stop biological agents, right? Oh, these ones always give me the worst thing to load. I hate that. The economy ones, that's where you can, if you see right up in the top, if I scroll over, you'll see the headlines, 25 million right there. Boom, it pops up. It's right there. They're involved in all this. And you think they're backing a loser? You think Elon Musk, again, Elon Musk is a front for these people. Neuralink, they're already proposing, okay, as a therapeutic for people with mental illness and have already put it into people's brains. And we've discussed that, and they're promoting like an overweight woman in one of these things. Let's see if I can find it. An overweight woman, I probably knocked it out, in a garden, feeling like, oh, everything's okay. You know, let's go into my history. I don't fear my history here, guys. You guys can see my web history. So we'll go into my history, go into history, type in brain chip. It's got to be, or implant maybe. Brain. Let's go with brain. Brain implants. There it is. Right here. Oh, look at her. She's in a garden. Wow. It lifted up her severe depression. So she's in a garden alone, heavy set. You know what might have lifted that severe depression? Maybe some goals. Maybe some exercise. No, they just put a brain chip in her. And remember, this is 2021, and they're acting like this is going to be a healthy medical procedure, and Elon Musk is telling you you're going to be able to hear Taylor Swift in your brain if you sit in a robot kiosk and take this technology. Meanwhile, again, the guy is picking fights with Putin on Twitter and sending up military-grade satellites that are being utilized in drone strikes against Putin's tanks. Just wow. And at the same time, he's contracted to put up the military's version of SpaceX's Starlink, Blackjack. And no one reports on any of it. You never see it on Fox. You don't see it on NBC. It's not on CNN. No, they're going to keep promoting this guy. Why? Because he's their controlled opposition creation. That's all he is. He is a Trojan horse civilian system. Let's show you that in this document. Trojan horse civilian system. That's where we're at, folks. And people need to understand that as well, that actually exists, and that's what signature reduction is. Inexpensive. Trojan horse civilian systems, as they put binary biologics into our food supplies, as they wage information, internet, and psychological warfare against us, as they have transoceanic UAVs and cruise missiles. We talked about those swarm drones, all on paper via NASA, 2001. Right here. I mean, this is the plan, man. You read through this thing, they have carried out so much of this, and then out in the open, okay, we have a military program running in this country, clandestine, for over a decade called signature reduction. It's not even officially called that. It's an art form. And they openly tell you that some of these people that are working for them are under civilian cover in real life and online, sometimes hiding in private businesses and consultancies, some of them household name companies. But yeah, the military-industrial complex ain't running this show. Yeah, the news is the news, and it's not just a propaganda arm. Yeah, YouTube's a private company, even though they partnered with NASA. Let me repeat that. They partnered with NASA all the way back in 2008, but they finally, together, achieved quantum supremacy. Wow, quantum supremacy, like in artificial intelligence, like the same things they contracted Google workers to use in drones and they protested in 2019. Oh, yeah, that's not an arm of the military-industrial complex. Right. That's a private company. No, it's a Trojan horse civilian system. SpaceX is a Trojan horse civilian system. Say it with me now. Elon Musk is not a good person. He's picking fights that could lead to World War III. I'm going to wrap it up. That's it. I want you to share this information, bare minimum, okay? And bar none, we can't be here without you. So I need you. If you can financially support me, great. There's some link down below, including the PayPal. But bottom line, if you still don't have a Rockfin account, please at least make the free Rockfin account. Follow me there. Nothing to follow me. 99.9% of my stuff is all free. If you do subscribe, that gives you my premium content, which is rare, but everybody else's premium content as well. And you're supporting a platform that is empowering me, through free speech, instead of enslaving me through narrative management. Guys, if you're over on YouTube, can we get 200 thumbs up, by the way? We didn't even come close on this one. I need that. All the thumbs up. Expose Elon Musk. It is not about left or right. It is always about right and wrong. And if we allow shit like this to happen, their great reset and great narrative will still be pushed while they produce a false prophet of doom. I love you guys, and I will see you on the flip side.